Hey guys, Marslingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today we are going to jump into an event to check out the INT LR Goku Black before he gets his EZA, hopefully, in part 2 of the celebration. So this guy came out quite some time ago. I'm trying to remember now. Was he 5th year anniversary part 2 LR? It took me ages to get the multiple copies of him. I don't think I actually pulled a copy of him during the anniversary. I think I only pulled the Broly trio, so it took me ages to actually get him to be rainbowed and stuff. So this guy has a Future Saga leader skill. His super attacks, the 12 key is greatly raise defense for 1 turn, do colossal damage, and then the 18 key is greatly raise defense for 1 turn, do mega colossal. So I mean, if he gets an EZA, obviously remember LRs don't get a stat increase because they don't get any extra levels, but the fact that he greatly raises defense on both supers is a pretty good start, right? And then they could give him like greatly raise attack on the 18 key or something as well, right? So then his passive, attack and defense 66%, which is not a huge amount these days, of course. Additional 6% attack with each time key rises by 1 up to 120. So the more key you get, the more attack power he gets. Key +2 with each finishing blow delivered. That mechanic that we all love. And then recovers 6% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received. So the more key he gets, the more damage he gets. Obviously, his big issue is the fact that he's only getting 66% defense at the start of the turn. But, like, his stats are not terrible, for sure. He's got a lot of HP, but, so yeah, start of turn defense is only 125k with no support. So that means with the super attack, he's only getting 50%, which means after one super, he's still going to be below 200k, which is, not great. But, you know, it is what it is. One of his best link partners is the ZAMASU, so I need to get them floated off from the next turn, I think. So, yeah, let's do this. Because then we want to grab these orbs for him. So now he gets a nice big key increase as well as getting the 18 key super. But yeah, if he changed orbs, that would be a super good addition for him. Just imagine that, like, always getting, like, 24 key. And then imagine when I did see it come up, but I was in the middle of my intro. So shout out to, is it Kozaki for the $3 super chat. He says, just want to hear how you pronounce my Polish nickname. Thanks for your videos. I just had the auto clicker sorted. Yeah, auto clicker is a godsend for the Android. But is it Kozaki? Kozaki Canal? I don't know. But either way, shout out to you. So 7.6. I mean, it's not great, but it's not awful. We are fighting a tech enemy as well, so he actually didn't take double. It's still, you know, only a couple of hundred, but he didn't take double-digit damage, which is a little bit disappointing. Now, we do need to see him with some support. We do have Chilai on the team, who's going to be on the next rotation with him, so I'm going to float off the Rose and ZAMASU so that we can get them on rotation together. And then we'll do this. The only downside to that, of course, is that when they come back, they'll have lost their guard. But maybe 2 key per type key sphere obtained. Yeah, they could either give him orb changing or give him extra key per orb. That would be really good. But yeah, his defense is outdated. That's the thing. Like, we could still probably get some rotations out of him where he could do some, like, solid damage. It's just the fact that his defense is always going to be a little bit lacking, I think, because he doesn't get a huge amount in his passive. And then, yeah, 50% on super. It's what we were talking about yesterday with the INT base Goku Black. 50% defense raise on super is really, really good in theory. But when you're starting off with really low defense, then it's not that great, right? So at the start of this turn, with support from Chilai, he has 150k. So now he will be over 200k. But, you know, we are getting his full key as well. So in terms of attack stat on this team, this is going to be one of his best turns. We do get some extra links with the ZAMASU though. So Dismal Future Fierce Battle, Big Bad Boss's Legendary Power. We got full 24 keys, so he's getting the maximum attack buff that he can get. And then let's grab just these for you, I guess. So let's see. Yo, Ajal, how's it going? Can we get the additional though? That's what I want to see. Ah, additional normal. I should have specified. We only got an additional normal. 154k. Oof, those are Chadit's levels of bad. I mean, again, he is what, like a over 3 years old LR now that doesn't have an EZA, so I don't want to be too hard on him, but he is obviously not the craziest anymore. And then ZAMASU should eat the super attack from Cell here. Hopefully Chilai gets the dodges, because otherwise we will be in a bit of trouble. But, I mean, remember, again, like, he's an older unit, so him getting a 10 million attack stat is not terrible. It's not amazing, of course, but that's the thing. Offense-wise, I don't think he was ever, like, that bad. It's just the fact that as power creep, like, occurred, he started to drop off a bit in terms of his defense, which is the most important part for units nowadays. With the fact that we're getting content where people are hitting such ridiculous, you know, bosses, new red zone stage bosses and everything, hitting so ridiculously hard, defense is the most important thing, right? So this guy only getting up to like 200k defense after supering. That means even from normal attacks, I think I closed the page, we had the stats up for the Goku Black red zone earlier, but that means even from normal attacks, from like the STR Goku Black in phase 1, in Goku Black would be taking like 300k, right? So, you know, 300 to 400 potentially. How can you guys tell you get 24k? Because you can see it on the screen, right? It builds up over the top like of the circle. So like you can see ZAMASU has 24k because it's filled in all the way around. All he has is good animations. He does have good animations, so if he gets a good EZA, then, you know, then we're going to be cooking. Imagine if they do just EZA him and the INT transforming Rose, and then we get a new Goku Black for, like, part 2. Like, this team is just going to explode. It's going to be so good. Okay, we could do this. Wait, what links are you getting that we're not getting here? Oh, here doesn't have Legendary Power active yet. Okay, that's what it is. Do I want to do this? I think for the sake of the longevity of the event, I probably don't want to do that. I want to do this. So yeah, you can see here we can go up to, what's that, 21 key for Rose here. So now he's got 5 links active. We pick up Fear and Faith is the extra link we get from Rose and ZAMASU that this guy doesn't have. And Fear and Faith at level 10 is all enemies defense minus 10 and 2 keys. I mean, it's not even really that great of a link. Like, the extra key is good. Now, the thing that we want to see is going to be his active skill, which is the Rage mode, which can be activated when HP is 66% or less starting from the 6th turn, which is disappointing because it is an active skill. So it means even if he gets an EZA, that condition won't change. But I mean, 66% or less is not the worst restriction for some of these harder content stages. But turn 6 is disappointing. And like I say, because it's an active skill, that won't change when he gets an EZA. Until they do some kind of like major game update, they can't change units' active skill conditions when they EZA. So that's the biggest thing. The HP condition isn't the worst part, but it's the 6th turn thing is kind of unfortunate. Hopefully we can get to see it in this run, because obviously the team is pretty good when it comes to damage, but I do love that 18 key super though. I wish he would do an additional super so we could see the 12 key, but oof, 113 from a normal attack from type neutral. That's a little bit scary. Alright, Chilai, where's the super attack? Not on this turn, perfect. So we'll get another stack for you, because otherwise ZAMASU would just go crazy and kill. Now, the scary thing is, the physical phase against this cell is always going to be rough, because the giant, big, bulky physical cell basically always super attacks you in slot 1. And the ZAMASU that we're going to have on the next turn has lost most of his damage reduction. So, any part 2 news? Look at the title of the stream. Right, 120, yeah, 10 million. Whew. Yeah, this team is just wild. Like, if these EZAs are just going to be the icing on the cake. Like, this team's already crazy, right? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. I see you. Well, I guess we're doing this. Now, if he does super in slot 1, we're all good. If he doesn't, that would actually be kind of awkward, but... is there any way I can leave a ton of orbs for Rosé? Not really. We still get 8. Alright. So we got no support unit on the rotation, but we do have the support from the domain. So, and look at that, him super attacking in slot 1 like clockwork, but it worked out perfectly for us because we put a unit in slot 1 that can't take any damage. So, you love to see that. But yeah, his key, he definitely does have key issues when there's no support. So him getting extra key per orb or having orb changing as part of his EZA passive would be very, very good. Or even just a way to build up key, like the way he builds up attack and stuff would be cool as well. Just don't make it via the finishing blow. That would be very bad. And then, of course, Piccolo Jr. now just going to go off here. Should finish off Cell. Well, actually, he might if we don't get a crit. I was going to say might not. But he did, so it's fine. Alright, so... I don't think I need an item here. This is going to be a wild turn, by the way. I actually wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't survive the turn. In fact, what I should do here, I'm going to save all of these INT orbs for Goku Black. So let's do this. Should I use an item here? If Tech, Goku Black and ZAMASU get super attacked at the end, we die. What's their defense? Oh god, yeah, they've only got 170. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're going to do this just because I really want to see the next turn, right? So we're going to do that. But yeah, does Cell even survive this turn? Probably not, right? We got the double ZAMASU rotation with the domain buff. AGL ZAMASU got hit first, so he's getting a guaranteed additional super attack. He probably doesn't survive this turn, but you know, you never know. We could get bad RNG, right? Nobody gets any additional super attacks. So he got an additional normal. Tech Cell, we've been putting the Tech ZAMASUs, we've been putting them in slot 2 a lot. So they've been not getting a lot of build up throughout the thing. Although I guess sadly, because he didn't super Goku Black and ZAMASU, I should have not used the Whis, and then maybe we could have dropped below the HP threshold for the Rage mode. But I mean, the thing is, whilst I would love to get the Rage mode in the video because we're trying to show off what this Goku Black is like now without his EZA, the fact that we didn't get it is a good example of the fact that the condition is very bad, especially on this team that is really, really good defensively and has a lot of healing. So like I say, because they can't change his active skill condition, it means that when we, like, if he does get an EZA, he's not going to be able to get much traction going. So, because yeah, his start of turn defense, even with support, is only 154k. Although ZAMASU gives extra defense, which then puts him up to 200k. And then on super he gets 50%. It's not multiplicative though, so he doesn't go up to 300. But yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, obviously the problem is not knowing where he's going to super and everything is difficult. Nah, what do you mean? They only did one super. He supered every single turn, right? Or he's only done one super, as in he never additionaled. But we never got to see the 12 key super attack animation. But yes, he gets up to 10 mil, which is okay, but it's just the fact that his defense is disappointing. Because the problem is, if his rage mode was actually usable, like earlier, like, you know, say they could change active skill conditions with EZAs, his rage mode would be really good, because just like the giant form, it has the effect where it will cancel out like super attacks and stuff once you come out of it. So that would be really good. Why can't they change it? So it's got something to do with the code of the game. Now, personally, I don't even think it would be an issue, but basically what would happen is, with the way the code of the game works, if they changed his active skill condition when he got his EZA, technically it would change for the non-EZA version as well. So everybody who has the unit, even if you haven't done his EZA yet, his active skill condition would have changed. But like, I don't see why that's an issue, because anybody who has the unit, they're going to do the EZA and EZA him anyway. So who cares that the active skill condition changes before he gets EZA? I don't see why that's a huge deal, right? Like, yeah, I don't see the problem with that. But like, apparently that's one of the main reasons, is because it would change for the pre-EZA version of the character as well. And they have no way to fix it so that it doesn't do that. But I don't see why that's an issue, personally. But who knows? So let me know what you guys think down below. I mean, if you can't do the EZA because you've got a new account, at least you've got an old unit that is still bad but has a slightly better active skill. Because again, changing his active skill condition, let's say they did do that and his active skill condition changes before the EZA, like, he's still bad if you don't EZA him. So it's not like you're then going to suddenly use him and beat all the hard content in the game. So yeah, I don't see why it's an issue personally, but apparently that's one of the reasons why. But anyway, there you go. That's INT LR Rose Goku Black. The unit is cool. His aesthetics are cool. You know, the animations are cool, but like, he's just not really very good, like, defensively, right? Like, even on his best turn in this run, he had under 300k defense, which is just not good enough, right? But he's a cool unit aesthetically. Hopefully he does get an EZA. Who knows? Not sure if it's a legal thing. When the units released, they were marketed with different passives. Well, the thing is, if they buff the units after release, I don't think there's a problem. It's if they made the unit worse after release, then they would potentially face legal issues, but who knows. But anyway, hopefully he gets an EZA in part 2. It's not going to fix the active skill condition, unfortunately, but, you know, I feel like as long as he's good enough to be runnable in harder events, then the harder events, it's a lot easier to drop below 66% HP, because we couldn't do it in this event because so many of the other units are so good defensively. But if we go into one of the harder events, then he probably dies. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of INT Rose. Hopefully he gets an EZA. Let me know in the comment section what you would do for his EZA. And I'll look forward to checking some of those out in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.